It's just. Oh my god, these people, huh? No
Focus.
Yeah,
focus.
Hey.
I always do it. That's why I did it.
Oh, you knew that? Is that my MO?
That's his MO. That's how you say ready. Let's go.
Oh, clap.
Take 5.
Oh, welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
So
Blank stare.
Reviews,
and
today it's moonfall.
The fall of my.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Why did we go watch this movie?
Why?
You ask. What?
Because I picked it.
Kinda, but I thought I had the same idea you did, so I can't.
Yeah.
Well, tell them what we thought. How wrong we were. Mistaken. You and I were on this.
We were fucking mistaken again, and it was horrible. Horrible. And I know we've said this many of times with this movie. Oh my god, I'm surprised they even had a budget to make it. I'm surprised somebody gave them money to make this movie. But okay. The actual movie, the concept could have been fucking really cool.
Dude, it's like I told you. It's like somebody came with a high-end concept, with the whole script, and to me it kind of feels like the studio was just like, we don't want to put all effort into world building, so we're gonna take this whole awesome sci-fi idea and just stick it nowadays, like on modern day Earth. No world building, no nothing. You'll get a flashback, but you ain't getting shit of building.
God damn, there was so much just fuck. I felt like
it felt out of nowhere too, right?
Or the beginning, the middle, and the end.
3 different movies
were all right, but everything in between. Well, I mean,
that's the whole movie.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, I felt like it was okay, like it was going somewhere, and then just like they just hired a bunch of 4-year-olds to fill in the rest. Like, here you guys go. You guys just figure out what you want to do with this. I don't know.
Okay, because to me, it
was a train fucking
The movie
wreck.
starts off.
It wasn't a bad concept though.
It was a cool concept. Bad or cool?
No, it wasn't a bad concept.
Oh no, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was an awesome concept. It was.
It just, I don't know.
But did it feel like it was forced out of nowhere?
I just felt like it got put through a grinder.
No, but I feel like because for me, it was a roller coaster of a movie. Because we had the whole in space thing, and visually it looked awesome. Right? When they're on the space shuttle and they're working on that shit, and you see the Earth in the background, I'm like, wow, this looks really cool.
Even the beginning was pretty cool.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, you have them in space, and it turns out I blessed the rains in Africa, which I literally also thought I missed the rains in Africa.
Which would have kind of made sense. I mean, it is Africa, and there's a lot of desert and whatnot too. So
like, it makes sense when you miss the rains.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that was literally the best thing in the movie, because they corrected me on something. That was, I guess, like
I still like the way you said it better.
I do too, but
I'm thinking it seems.
But anyway, real.
Sorry, folks.
So anywho, okay, so I thought the whole thing was cool, because right away you get the alien swarm thing, and it fucks shit up, and it get tore up and everything, and then they go back to NASA, which is where I had my first big issue with this movie, is when they're defending what happened in court. And they're like, oh no, it was a swarm. It was this. And then NASA's like, no, you're crazy. You're making this stuff up. You messed up. You made an error, and somebody died because of you, right? Like,
right.
Well, it's a cover-up, right?
Right.
But shouldn't he know he had a webcam thing on his helmet? Like, why can't you just tell NASA, hey, bring up the files, because you have cameras out there. Let's see the cameras to prove it.
Because it's NASA.
No, I know that, but I feel like...
Isn't NASA also too somewhat ran by the government?
No, I get that, but...
So basically you're answering your own question. What you're saying is that...
No, but I'm saying, why didn't the main character ask them to show the footage?
Because then there wouldn't be a movie.
Right? No, but that's my first big issue with the movie. That's what I'm saying. That's my first big issue with the movie. And then... Alright, Alex, we'll take turns. Say something you hate. There's very little we like, folks.
Okay. Fuck, where do I start?
Just go one thing at a time. It doesn't matter if it's in order or not.
What the bugged the shit out of me was whenever the stepdad was walking with the daughter, and they were supposed to go into this tunnel. This is like, I fast forward.
Yeah, you fast forward. It's fine.
And
it's going to be incoherent.
She runs out of air. Okay? They stole these air tanks, and she's running out of air. So he takes it off his back, and he gives her the tank. Mind you, I mean, they're not that far. At first, when you see the camera view, they're not that far from the tunnel. They're like, it's like a bridge, and then they're there.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, he basically kills himself. Because all he had to do is just share the air. He literally could have just took a couple breaths and then give her, and then her take a couple breaths, and then they could have just made it.
I didn't think about that.
They could have just fucking made it. And it was so fucking dumb. So he dies. It just, oh my God, that bugged the fuck out of me. He died, which was good because he was kind of annoying in that movie.
He was annoying. He kind of redeemed himself at the end, but he was just, he was already too far annoying. Also,
the sun bugged the fuck out of me.
Oh, the sun was fucking annoying, no doubt. Okay. You know, actually, everybody in this movie was annoying. No, really, was there one character you liked?
No.
One.
No,
there really wasn't.
There was too many. Oh my God.
No, there was not one character who I was rooting for. At this point, let the earth blow up. I don't give a fuck. There's nobody on here worth saving anyway.
No.
Right?
No, and then oh my God, continue. Yeah. Just okay. You tell. It's your turn now.
So okay. Fuck. Like you said, where do you nitpick everything?
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the concept part that was kind of cool, but even they fucked that up. So here's what you noticed it too. It was so obvious. They weren't even trying to hide it. You'd have to be an idiot to miss it. Okay.
Oh God.
So basically, humans have existed for billions of years.
Right.
And we were spread out across the galaxy. Like we had planets everywhere, and we were super advanced.
Right.
And all this and that.
And we relied on AI.
We created AI.
Right.
Well, like any AI movie, AI. Also, here's the part that was dumb. As humans, we literally, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, we literally lived on Halo rings.
That's true.
And I mean
they literally stole that.
It's not like
from Halo.
It's not like it was similar.
No, it was fucking. I even told him, I was like, "What is this fucking Halo?"
It literally was. No, it literally, legitimately was.
And even like the even like the spaceships that they had looked fucking.
They look like pelicans. They kind of look like pelicans from Halo. Yeah. No, this movie had no original thought, like no original ideas. They really had
and then they took the snippet of like how AI from Terminator. I was like, what is this shit? What are we watching? A mash of fucking just.
So the AI starts killing humans.
Yes.
But it doesn't go after humans when they're alone. It has to be humans who are near electronics. Basically trying to make a message of how connected we are to electronics nowadays in society. Yeah. But at this point in the movie, by the time he tries to make that connection, it's just, I don't give a fuck. You have nothing to say. Just wrap it up and get me home.
Just play the music. Just drop the curtain, play the music.
The curtains. The credits. Just roll credits. It was dumb. It was, so basically humans make these like arcs, moon-sized arcs. The moon is a structure, a hollow structure that has the DNA of human beings, and it tries to like seed planets with it, and that's how we have Earth. Mm-hmm. Okay,
and it's ran by a dwarf, a white,
by a sun, like a baby dwarf, sun. Yeah. It's stupid. Just saying this out loud is even dumber than I remember.
I mean, but the actual part of showing the inside of the moon was pretty cool.
No, but even okay.
I'm just saying it was cool. It was pretty cool.
But that brought up another thing I hated was the fact that there's a conspiracy group on Earth of humans, right? And they're all conspiracy theorists. And they actually had the theory that the moon was hollow and it was a structure from an advanced civilization.
Right. Well, people think that right now.
Well, after watching this stupid shit, maybe. But no, there's no way. You can't guess that. How could you guess that the moon is hollow and there's...
Well, the reason why, too, is because people have said, NASA has crashed things into the moon and said that it supposedly... I'm just hearing this stuff, too.
Great.
That it rang like a bell. It did ring like a bell.
Oh,
so they... Yeah. And so they believe that...
Maybe it's hollow.
Maybe it's hollow. But also, too, there is a huge conspiracy out there saying that there's no way that a moon that perfectly sized, especially like how far it is, the distance from Earth and everything where it's at, and how it creates a perfect eclipse.
Well, it's not a perfect. Eclipse
from the sun and everything, that it couldn't be like a coincidence. A lot of people believe that it was made. So I mean, that's what some people do really believe that shit, and it does kind of spark up an interest of mine. It's kind of like, I mean,
it'd be more interesting if we just made a video talking about the moon.
The moon's a very
not
interesting
the
thing.
not the movie though. Which is surprising. Right. The moon itself is actually more interesting than this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's like I'm being legitimately like honest. Like,
I agree with you. This movie was just trash, bro.
It was. So basically the aliens. I know we're all over the place on this movie, but it's too stupid. I don't want to.
Don't even watch it. Just listen to this, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck that."
So the AI drills into the moon and covers up the sun that's inside of it, causing the moon to go out of orbit and crash course with Earth.
Right.
Okay. That is the concept. That's the idea of this movie.
Right.
So it's a natural disaster movie at the same time. But what's so stupid is you don't care about any of the characters I'm like, I don't give a shit. Blow up the Earth.
Because all the characters are dumb.
Yeah. And here's another thing I didn't like, and I told you this in the theater, or after the movie, sorry. Why is it every character in this movie has to have a family on Earth? Like, what I mean by that is every character is trying to save the Earth for their family members.
Yeah. But not for anybody else.
As if these characters didn't have family members on the Earth, us as the audience would be like, well, what are they trying to protect really?
Well, yeah.
Right. Everybody had a family. Everyone was like, oh, my son and daughters, my ex-wife, my ex-husband.
What was the whole purpose?
My mom.
What was the whole purpose of his son being in the movie?
Dude, artificial tension. That was another thing I was gonna bring up. It's like
and then showing him about the whole fucking. He was like high speed chase. Like what did that have to do with anything in the fucking movie?
Every time the movie focused on the side characters on Earth, I just kind of wanted to go to sleep. The spacecraft wasn't even that good to begin with, but at least that was mildly entertaining compared to the people on Earth, right? Also, the CGI wasn't even that good.
Then the chick's Halle Berry's husband. Oh God.
Yeah, he was bad.
No, that was horrible acting. I mean, the whole fucking movie was horrible acting.
They literally told him, "You're a general from a '90s movie," and then he made that face.
Yeah,
he made that face like super serious general, like super serious.
Oh my God, this shit is horrible.
He's like, yeah. Even, the whole time he's talking, he has that face the whole time.
Yeah, you just want to smack it.
Yeah,
you just want to smack his fucking face. I don't know. I did.
Also, there's a lot of jokes in this movie, and I must say, as far as I can remember, this is the only time in a movie where the jokes went 0 for 100. Like, not one time did I chuckle. Not one time did I think anything was remotely funny.
No.
Literally none of it. None of it. I didn't even crack a smile. The only times I actually did laugh is when the older guy next to me kept looking at his watch and going, oh, God. He was literally
he was pissed too. I think he looked at me and he was just like, dude, you got the razor blade? And I was like, fuck it, slice it, man.
The guy was going through some physical torture during this movie. I kept looking over at him and he was just like,
I feel bad for him, man.
Like audible groans throughout the movie. And I was like, I thought it was funny. I was like, that's cool. Like he kept looking at his watch going, oh God.
Like, I can't believe I paid for this shit.
Yeah. And
he aged too when he came out. He aged. Poor guy. If you're watching our show, I'm sorry, man. Hopefully we got the.
We all went through it. We all went through it.
And you have a bald spot right here.
Yeah,
that was horrible, man.
It was as a disaster movie goes. None of it was really that good. Like none of the disaster on Earth was actually that. Like, whoa, man, look at that.
When they were flying, when they were coming down from the spaceship, and then the parachute was fucking. The parachute went off, but the moon was like right. I was like, what in the fucking? Yeah. I was like, what in the world?
I'll explain it. It's like Man of Steel. In Man of Steel, when the gravity. Okay, for those of you who've seen Man of Steel, when the gravity thing is pulling everything up off the Earth, and Lois Lane is still falling down, and Superman has to catch her. That's literally what happened in this movie. Nobody got caught, but like they're falling fast.
It don't make sense.
They're falling fast, and they're worried about crashing with the Earth. But then it's like, how are you gonna crash when all boulders are going up into space?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I literally don't know. There was definitely no
rhyme or reason in this movie. No logic. It was dumb. It was just dumb. I came out of it dumber. I did. If it wasn't for the fact that I had short-term memory too.
Yeah, me too.
Luckily,
well, we have short memory on trash. This was definitely trash.
Yeah, and I was thinking, halfway in this movie, halfway through this movie, I was like, this is literally a movie I will never watch again in my life. Ever. They could put this on, I don't know, just HBO Max. And every time I go buy it, it's going to slightly irritate me.
They should use this for torture. I mean, if you, just fucking be in a padded room and make them watch this over and over again.
Yeah, it was.
It's horrible.
That's inhumane, man. Come on, bro.
Well, yeah, just saying.
No, I know, but
if you need a torture method, this would be it.
But I don't know, guys. I'm sorry we don't have more details for you, but honestly, like
I don't even know if you guys want to waste your time listening to us describe this horrible trash movie because it's just bad.
Honestly, not saying the actors' names in this movie probably does them a favor.
Yeah. Oh, I gave up one, and I get she probably needed a paycheck, but god damn, I would not want to put my name on this movie.
Halle Berry was horrible.
She was.
Everybody
was horrible.
Everybody, yeah. Everyone's horrible.
Everybody was horrible, and that's why I'm like, God, if I had to be a part of this movie and then go watch this movie after it was done, I would have fucking just like, god damn.
People say Michael Pena's worst movie ever might have been Chips.
What do you think?
I think Michael Pena was worse than this.
Really?
Did you like him? He was horrible. He was a douchebag car dealership owner, but then he's not such a bad guy. I don't know. I don't know what they wanted us to think of him.
I don't know.
They kept giving us they kept conflicting with what kind of character he's supposed to be.
He
comes off as a dick. Then he's super cool. Then he was a little bitch. He's super cool.
He's being a little bitch too.
Yeah, he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll get your son out with money, and then in the meantime, let's go save ourselves. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was bad, but just knowing I'll never have to watch this again in my life.
What did the kid even do?
He was running from the cops.
No, I know, but I'm saying like he didn't do shit in the whole movie. He didn't help nobody. He didn't save anything.
No, I know. I think that's the thing. Yeah, you're right. I think we're supposed to care about these characters just because they're connected to the main character. But that doesn't work for me. Because I was like, you could have left that kid in prison and die. I mean, I don't care. I mean, they all could have died. I don't care. Like,
they pretty much, most of the population have died on Earth after all that shit. Everybody was getting sucked into space and fucking...
Yeah. Except for one World Trade Center.
I think the guy with the guy in the wheelchair, when she went to wherever they were at and she found out the footage or whatever... The footage from his
he
camera.
killed himself.
Yeah, but I mean, he had probably the smartest idea out of everybody. He was just like, I got business to attend to in my office. And he went and shot himself.
That whole thing was so unnecessary. That whole courthouse thing was
I know. Remember when I told you? I was like, what did that do?
Yeah, it was completely unnecessary. We get introduced to a character we never see about to commit suicide. And
he had like 5 minutes. What movie did he play? Did he play in Independence Day?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, this movie is like the shittiest version of Independence Day. That's the best I can describe it.
And the thing that sucked about it is it could have been something at least decent.
Right, it could have been.
It could have, should have, would have. I mean, because the storyline could have been cool, but it just went fucking hard left.
But at least they turned left at the first left. They didn't take long to go.
No, they turned that bitch around.
First chance to get they got to fuck it.
Right when the right when the fucking opening scene had started, then you're like, what?
I knew it was bad when right after he goes to court and the son is watching the video of it on his tablet.
Oh yeah.
I was like, we just literally saw this of him going through court, and the next scene is his son seeing his dad get shamed for being called a liar. And, and then after that, you jump 10 years.
And then he's in a high-speed chase, and his dad's fixing a car. And they're worried about money, but damn, that car's probably worth like fucking...
Oh, that car's worth a pretty penny.
So I'm like, what in the fucking world?
Also,
do you really want to give your punk-ass kid a fucking car like that?
Also, how do you go from being an astronaut, even if you get publicly shamed? How do you become such a total screw up in life?
I don't know.
Like, he's getting evicted. He's a complete screw up.
He don't have money. He don't have money to pay his bills, but he can fucking.
But it's like you're a NASA. You're smart. You could do something.
Well, just because you're book smart doesn't make you street smart.
Dude, this guy's on a different level of stupid.
I don't know. Bro, everybody has emotional problems nowadays. Okay, everybody's sad about something.
The dude had 10 years to get over his shit.
Apparently not.
He had to. Oh no, it's a 10-year time jump.
Yeah, but
he didn't. No, he didn't get over it. But yet NASA turned to him. Because the reason NASA goes back to him to save the day is because he once landed a fucking space shuttle that had no electricity running through it.
Yeah.
But they crash land on Earth anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where were they gonna land? Like honestly, like I mean, I don't know.
Oh god, we gave you guys way more than you bargained for on this one.
And you're luckily for ourselves and for everybody here, we forgot most of the movie already.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
We erased it. This was bad.
I'm gonna go play some WWE after this.
That'll help them. That'll help them get through this horrible, traumatic movie that we had to sit and watch.
Yeah, it was bad.
I know it was. Yeah. So what are we gonna watch next? I don't know. We might have to take a break after this one. I feel like my brain fucking melted out of my ears.
I know. Well, we've watched a couple bad movies in a row.
I know, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you guys.
Because here's the thing: when we started this, we're like, I love movies, you love movies, but we never remember we watched the shitty ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we forget how many bad movies you watch. So when we're like, dude, I love Logan. You're like, I love Logan too. You're
but see, like a lot of this though too is that we get to watch like older movies too. We get to watch our favorite movies. So maybe that helps us. It helps us through this shit that we have to constantly fucking watch because these people don't know how to fucking write, direct, do anything. It only sucks because this year we're probably only gonna get a fucking handful of gems. The rest is just gonna be fucking like
I think Uncharted's gonna suck. I think it's gonna suck. I'm saying that right now. I think it's gonna suck.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid to give any movie a shot now after fucking watching this shit.
This movie had one job. Literally had one job. And it was literally for me to sit down, completely turn my brain off, laugh, have fun, enjoy it, see some shit blow up.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it. That's all you had to do.
You could make up as much science fiction as you want. You could give us as many stupid characters as you want. But at least make it funny. And they couldn't do that.
No.
And even the disaster was stupid.
All of it.
All of it. All of it was...
The old rocket and all this shit. All this shit. Then they weren't going to take off. Then they were going to take off. Then fucking half the people took off. Then fucking they died in the fucking bunker. It's like, what the fuck? All this shit. The fucking,
everybody in the bunker did die.
They died. They all dead.
Died. Yeah. But the people under the bridge and the tunnel lived.
Yeah, and then the kids walked everywhere. Then the kids warped from fucking California shit, fucking Colorado in a matter of like.
The time jump in this movie is shit.
What the fuck?
I don't even know how much time has passed in this movie because all
apparently not because the sun's always in the same or wherever there it's always in the same fucking
people trench through miles of snow in this movie like they're taking
miles and they look great
like it's a fucking like they're on skates in Santa Cruz sidewalk. Right?
As snowmobiles, I guess. I don't know, man.
No, they were just walking in. I once walked 50 feet in snow this year, fresh snow, like knee deep, and I was like, nope.
He was winded.
Yeah, I was tired. I called it a day after that. Anyway, that's our review.
We're wrapping it up. That's it, man.
Let's just hope it recorded, and we don't have to do this again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Have a good one. I'm sorry. This is horrible. Don't watch it. Don't even waste your time.
Don't.
Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, write comments, tell us how we're doing.
Make our suffering worth something.
Please, please, we're begging you. We're begging you. And also, too, give us some options on old school movies or movies that you guys like. What do you think?
No.
Tell us. Share us. Talk to people. Holler at us. All right, you guys.
All right.
We're out of here.
Later.
Bye.